My name is Adriana Molina, reporting for Fisher News, and today I'm here with Dr. Emily Dane Staples, Associate Professor in the Sports Studies Department here at St. John Fisher College. She's here to tell us about the upcoming 3rd Annual Teeter-Totter Marathon and how you can get involved. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So just to start off, what exactly is the Teeter-Totter Marathon?
The Teeter-Totter Marathon is something that is part of the celebration of the National Girls and Women in Sport Day. The National Girls and Women in Sport Day is a day set aside by Congress. It happens once a year, usually in early February, to celebrate the accomplishments of girls and women in sport.
So how does this Teeter-Totter Marathon work?
Well, the Teeter-Totter Marathon is a pretty visible way to get people talking about what the heck are you doing over in the campus center. And so what we've asked is student groups, starting with female athletes, and then we've expanded it to other student groups if they want to teeter-totter for an hour just to get visible recognition of what's going on that day. So student groups have contacted me. Their name will go on a jar that will be in the Basil Hall lobby. They may win a pizza party if they get the most donations, but regardless, everybody gets on the teeter-totter and has a really great time.
Hello and welcome to our community forum. I'm Adriana Molina, and today my guest is Sally Vaughn. Sally is the Director of Community Service and the Supervisor with the First Generation in Service School program. Today she's here to tell us about the Service Scholars program here at St. John Fisher College. Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
All right, to start off, can you tell me a little bit of the history of the Service Scholars program?
Well, the program started back in 1996 with an idea that our current president at that time, Dr. Catherine Keogh, had. She wanted to reward students for their community service efforts, and she came up with this idea that this would be a great way to attract students to our college and reward them with financial aid in return for their service to the city of Rochester. So we had a department store in town called the B. Foreman Department Store, and Mr. Foreman donated some money to the college, and he said just put that money back into the city, and the Service Scholarship program was born. That's what Dr. Keogh did. She took that money and she created the Service Scholarship program, and instead of just having one student, she said, why not have 36?
Wow. Right now, I'm in Macedon, where eager volunteers for the National MS Society are getting ready for MS Service Day. Today, they'll be making a difference in the life of someone affected by MS.
Okay, so MS Service Day is a day where across upstate New York, our chapter territory, we help people organize, clean, and do outside work at their house. Because of the MS, they're not able to do those types of chores. So we get volunteers across the state, our staff, and we spend the day helping those that are unable to do that because of the progressive disease of MS.
In this particular home, volunteers worked outside, weeding, raking, and even constructing a small ramp for a shed in the backyard. Here's what Bob Basiegel had to say about his experience volunteering.
You get more than you give. The people you meet, the volunteers you work with, the friends you make over the years, it's just a great feeling.
For Fisher News, I'm Adriana Molina. As seniors are getting ready to walk across the stage this May at Blue Cross Arena, they're encouraged to head down to the Career Center to get advice on what to do once they graduate. One of the most important trips students will make as they get ready to graduate in May is one down to the graduation fair here at St. John Fisher College. A great way to get real-life experience out in the work field is through internships. Internships give students the opportunity to learn things that they may not necessarily learn in a classroom setting. When students at St. John Fisher College do an internship, they are doing the work that someone in an entry-level position within a company or organization would be doing.
When we do surveys of our alumni, internships rank among the top 3 experiences that they've had while they were in their college career. And for so many of them, they lead directly into jobs.
This semester, some students have been building some experiences of their very own.
Well, I have learned a lot that I really wouldn't have learned in the classroom. It kind of gave me a whole hands-on experience. Some things like I wasn't able to do in the classroom, so I was able to do them outside the classroom, which gave me a lot of knowledge. So I was really grateful for that. And I met a lot of awesome people, and they were able to help me do a lot of different things and get to know a lot of other people and networking. So
a crucial part is to make sure you are getting portfolio samples to be able to show prospective employers. For this week's edition of Preparation for Graduation, I'm Adriana Molina.